In this video, we will learn how to defend a position that is not aligned with the interest of the other party in a negotiation. Let's start by recalling that the purpose of the negotiation is to reach a compromise on a subject where the interests of the parties diverge. In this respect, you may remember that the method differs from a direct consensus in that it is about resisting the demands of the other party in order to subsequently come to an agreement rather than persuading them. As you can see, there are two phases, the resistance phase and the compromise phase. Indeed, the resistance phase is when the arguments are made in defense of our position in the face of the other party who's trying to change this very position. The arguments must show the other party that we are committed to our position regarding the subject under negotiation and that we have no intention of abandoning it. To come up with the most relevant arguments, it can be useful to ask the question, why am I asking this? The answers to this question will give us the arguments we need. Let's face it, this won't make the other party give up on their goals either. That's why the arguments are reserved for the resistance phase. I have to agree on a price increase with my client. I will show them that the increase is needed to recover the increase in the cost that my company is bearing because of the price hike in the production material. I have to make sure that the argument is sound and incontestable. Otherwise, the other party objects and undermine it. Indeed, if my argument is that the increase will have no impact on my client's sales margin, they would object that a higher selling price would make them less appealing to their own customer. It's making sense that they would be right then. Finally, it is important to understand that the purpose of the arguments is to increase the tension before the compromise phase. As progress is made through concessions, there will be a release of tension that will prompt the other party to make progress as well, as long as the arguments are formulated correctly. In this way, as the tension rises during the arguments, the negotiators will seek a compromise in order to avoid a breakdown in the negotiation, which is the ultimate goal. I can then facilitate this by suggesting a compromise expressed as follows. Listen, we are both here to try to agree on the level of the increase. The only way we can do this if we both move forward. If I were to offer a reduction in the request increase, would you be willing to accept part of it? In conclusion, to defend a position in a negotiation, the arguments must be well presented in order to demonstrate that you believe in what you are asking for and stand by your position. The arguments are an important tool for reaching a satisfactory compromise for both parties.